A story of unshakable loyalty, faith, and redemption. The road to Bethlehem, a choice that changed everything. The sun sets behind the mountains of Moab, casting long shadows over a dusty road. Three women stand at a crossroads, their faces etched with sorrow. In the days when the judges ruled Israel, famine struck Bethlehem. A man named Elimelech, his wife Naomi, and their two sons sought refuge in Moab, but tragedy followed. Naomi lost her husband and later her two sons, leaving her with her Moabite daughters-in-law. Ruth and Orpah. Ruth chapter 1 verses 1 to 5. Naomi wipes her tears and turns to the young women. Naomi, go back. My daughters, why come with me? I have no more sons for you to marry. Jehovah's hand has turned against me. Orpah, though tearful, kisses Naomi and departs. But Ruth refuses to leave. She kneels before Naomi, eyes filled with determination. Ruth, do not urge me to leave you or turn back from following you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May Jehovah deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me. Ruth chapter 1 verses 16-17. Naomi, overwhelmed, nods. They journey together to Bethlehem, not knowing that Ruth's loyalty would change the course of history. The fields of redemption, Boaz notices Ruth. The barley fields of Bethlehem are golden under the morning sun. Ruth moves through the stalks, gathering fallen grain behind the reapers. She wipes sweat from her brow, determined to provide for Naomi, to survive. Ruth humbly gleans in the fields, a provision in Israelite law for the poor and foreigner. Leviticus chapter 19 verses 9-10. A man watches from afar Boaz, a wealthy landowner and relative of Naomi's late husband. Boaz, who is that young woman? Overseer. She is the Moabite who returned with Naomi. She has worked tirelessly since morning. Boaz approaches Ruth, kindness in his eyes. Boaz, my daughter, do not go to another field. Stay with my workers. I've ordered the men not to harm you. When you are thirsty, drink from the water jars. Ruth bows deeply, astonished by his generosity. Ruth, why have I found favor in your eyes, since I'm a foreigner? Boaz, I have heard of your loyalty to Naomi. May Jehovah, under whose wings you have taken refuge, reward you abundantly. Ruth chapter 2 verses 10-12. Midnight proposal, seeking a redeemer. On the threshing floor, Boaz sleeps after a long day of work. Ruth, guided by Naomi's wisdom, approaches and gently uncovers his feet. Suddenly Boaz stirs. Boaz, who are you? Dear Ruth, I am Ruth, your servant. Spread the corner of your garment over me, for you are a guardian redeemer. In Israel, a kinsman redeemer could restore a family's name by marrying a widow and preserving the lineage. Deuteronomy 25 verses 5-6. Boaz smiles, touched by Ruth's honor. Boaz, you have shown even greater kindness by choosing me over younger men. Fear not, I will do all that you ask. Ruth 3 verses 9-11. Restoration from sorrow to legacy. Ruth and Boaz marry. Naomi holds their newborn son, Obed, her face radiant with joy. The women of Bethlehem rejoice. Women, blessed be Jehovah, for he has not left you without a redeemer today. Ruth chapter 4 verse 14. Little did Ruth know her son, Obed, would be the grandfather of King David and an ancestor of the Messiah, Jesus Christ. Matthew chapter 1 verses 5-6. A love beyond blood, a friendship beyond time. The bond between Ruth and Naomi was not just about family, it was about faith. Ruth chose Jehovah over her past, loyalty over comfort, and love over personal gain. Her story echoes through time, proving that true devotion leads to divine blessings. What can we learn from Ruth and Naomi? Loyalty is powerful. Ruth's devotion to Naomi led her to a destiny greater than she imagined. Jehovah rewards faithfulness. Even when life seemed bleak, God was working behind the scenes. Kindness leaves a legacy. Boaz's kindness to Ruth played a role in the coming of the Messiah. Don't miss this. If you found this story inspiring, you'll love our deep dives into Bible accounts that bring ancient wisdom to life. Watch our latest video and discover more powerful lessons from the Bible. Subscribe now for more faith-building content. Comment below what stood out to you most in Ruth and Naomi's story.